still on top. Are doing well, it's them in hell. Tell all them cross, it's them who lost. Who I blank in the lifetime, I blanking them in debt. Even if you name way though, nothing you wouldn't get. I just watching and laughing, ho ho ho. No more each morning the same complaints about lights and drains. No more the big headache if it's got going to make. No more racket to stop and no more bubble to cover up. Are doing well, is them in hell. Tell all them cross, it's them who lost. And now I'm free to travel and make me foreign tours. Don't you have no deputy to dig up in me drawers. I just watching and laughing, ho ho ho. To build this nation, I try my best. End up in mess. Men I give rank and fame. Do things to make me shame. Pillage and rape the land and leave me a sad, frustrated man. But are doing well, it's them in hell. Tell all them cross, it's them who lost. You know how I was Sophie, afraid to give men jail. Well now I hope somebody lock up some of them tail. I just watching and laughing, ho ho ho. Hey. Down here the living is very nice. No greed, no vice. It's polka every day. Classic music to play. Cha-cha, hear about the fun. And one time they say he tried to come. Are doing well, is them in hell. Tell all them cross, it's them who lost. And although Mr. Penguin used me in Bacchanal, it's I who gave him this tune to rule the carnival. I just watching and laughing, ho ho ho.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Grenadian rebirth is truly on its way. The delivery that we promise steadily continues and will be expanded.
We know how we are, but we don't know how we go get. Let we continue the progress. I'm telling you flat, without a doubt, NNP is the best. Let we continue the progress. I say, St. Andrew, let's keep moving. St. George, let's keep moving. St. David, let's keep moving. Deal with them Dr. Keys. St. Mark's, let's keep moving. St. John's, let's keep moving. St. Patrick, let's keep moving. Carrico Pity, Massive. I say, whoa, yeah. Alright, Grenada. Dr. Kit is a key, so vote for the house. Soon as they get in, cock up your foot on the couch. Them other party, don't know what they about. It's green, we choosing, let's keep moving. Progress is a must. We know how we are, but we don't know how we go get. Let we continue the progress. I'm telling you flat, without a doubt, NNP is the best. Let we continue the progress. St. Andrew, let's keep moving. St. George, let's keep moving. St. David, let's keep moving. Deal with them Dr. Keys. St. Mark's, let's keep moving. St. John's, let's keep moving. St. Patrick, let's keep moving. Carrico Pity, Massive. I say, whoa, yeah. Alright, Grenada. Dr. Kids ready to move. Jelma Kids ready to move. Tincha Tobias ready to move. Mama Nicholas ready to move. Oliver ready to move. Anthony ready to move. Bowen, Emlyn, Yolan, Peter, Clarice, Alvin ready to move. We know how we are, but we don't know how we go get. Let we continue the progress. I'm telling you flat, without a doubt, NNP is the best. Let we continue the progress. St. Andrew, let's keep moving. St. George, let's keep moving. St. David, let's keep moving. Deal with them Dr. Keys. St. Mark's, let's keep moving. St. John's, let's keep moving. St. Patrick, let's keep moving. Carrico Pity, Massive. I say, whoa, yeah. Alright, Grenada. Dr. Kit is a key, so vote for the house. Soon as they get in, cock up your foot on the couch. Them other party, don't know what they about. It's green, we choosing, let's keep moving. Progress is a must. We know how we are, but we don't know how we go get. Let we continue the progress. I'm telling you flat, without a doubt, NNP is the best. Let we continue the progress. St. Andrew, let's keep moving. St. George, let's keep moving. St. David, let's keep moving. Deal with them Dr. Keys. St. Mark's, let's keep moving. St. John's, let's keep moving. St. Patrick, let's keep moving. Carrico Pity, Massive. I say, whoa, yeah. Alright, Grenada. We know how we are, but we don't know how we go get. Let we continue the progress. I'm telling you flat, without a doubt, NNP is the best. Let we continue the progress. St. Andrew, let's keep moving. St. George, let's keep moving. St. David, let's keep moving. Deal with them Dr. Keys. St. Mark's, let's keep moving. St. John's, let's keep moving. St. Patrick, let's keep moving. Carrico Pity, Massive. I say,
I know who I voted for. NNP I voted for. Tell me who you voted for. NNP we voted for. So let's keep moving. The economy growing. Let's keep moving. Construction booming. Let's keep moving. The man is smiling. Let's keep moving. Salary receiving. Healthcare improving.
Keep moving.
Pension coming.
Keep moving.
Better condition.
Keep moving.
NNP the party for the land. Let's keep moving. Show me your colors. Let's keep moving. Your brain colors. We came back in 2013 with a clean sweep we win 15. And my country progressing. NNPD winning team. 3,000 jobs for humanities. The way forward we please. Numbers of higher education. The past 4 years volume billion. We create small business. We have the facts to prove this. Room in billion a day. NNP all the way. Let's keep moving. The economy growing. Let's keep moving. Construction booming. Let's keep moving. The man is smiling. Let's keep moving. Salary receiving. X-ray unit in Maryville. Farmers ain't complaining no more. Hotels building from Liberia. No turning back, we shall prosper. Silverson and Mount Cinnamon, development goes on. Transformation of TAPCC, school upgrade on the NNP. Jersey wing of the hospital, almost complete and standing tall. Let us all come together and go the best of Grenada. Let's keep moving, the economy growing. Let's keep moving, construction booming. Let's keep moving, the man is smiling. Let's keep moving, salary receiving, healthcare improving. Keep moving, pension coming. Keep moving, better condition. Keep moving, NNPD party for the land. Let's keep moving, show me your colors. Let's keep moving, your green colors. The party's strong and we're moving on. 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 Kirani James New Stadium, more investment to come. Training courses to China, India and Japan all over. NDC want this country, forgetting the good pay salary. We ain't going back there. Vote in the house on election. Let's keep moving, the economy growing. Let's keep moving, construction booming. Let's keep moving, the man is smiling. Let's keep moving, salary receiving, healthcare improving. Keep moving, pension coming. Keep moving, better condition. Keep moving, NNPD party for the land. Let's keep moving, show me your colors. Let's keep moving, your green colors. The party's strong and we're moving on. 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 The party's strong and we're moving on.
The house is a symbol for the NNP party. We're going green all the way. Green, we voting green. Green, we voting green. Green, we voting green. On election day. Green, we voting green. Green, we voting green. Green, we voting green. We voting NNP again. Exercise your rights and vote for us. NNP will always put you first. Positive achievement for the last 5 years. The goal is to keep moving up and up. I'm talking to you. Keep moving. Let the focus continue. Keep moving. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep moving. We voting NNP again. The right thing to do. Keep moving. Together, me and you. Keep moving. Whoa, 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 whoa. Keep moving. We voting NNP again. Grenada standing strong. We voting with green. The little black man. We voting green. Whoa, 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 green. Whoa, whoa. We voting green. We voting NNP again. With the Matic Carreco. We voting green. Tutmuna Befu. We voting green. Green. We voting green. We voting NNP again. Standing is not an option for us. Can't afford to backpedal and reverse. The hole they put us in was too deep and dark. Tell them no way, we're not going back. We're going for whatever. Keep moving. Building up Grenada. Keep moving. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep moving. We voting NNP again. The E-Money program helping the youth of this nation. Keep moving. Keep moving. We voting NNP again. NNP have a plan. Keep moving. To develop this nation. We voting green. We voting. We voting NNP again. Grenada standing strong. With the little black man. We voting green. We voting. We voting NNP again. If it's not broken, we don't change it, nothing. They had the chance, they didn't do a thing. No. Now they come begging you for another try. Tell them Grenada is not a toy. We the leader, vibrant and strong. And I think that's second to none. Keep moving. Keep moving. We voting NNP after again. Emily and Ivan. Keep never forget the poor man. Keep moving. Whoa, 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 whoa. Keep moving. We voting NNP again. Grenada standing strong. With the little black man. We voting. Whoa, 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 green. We voting. We voting NNP again. With the Matic Carreco. We voting. Tutmuna Befu. We voting. Green. We voting. We voting NNP again. Majority rule, we going green all the way. It's good for the land and the universe. knock on the door by somebody. And when you say, call somebody, wake somebody, tell them we vote in NNP election day. Call day and call somebody, wake somebody, tell somebody, knock on the door by somebody, call somebody, wake somebody, tell them we vote in NNP election day. This country moving, and there's no turning back. So let's keep it going, cause we on the right track. I'm calling everyone, if you love this land, come on, everybody and play your part. Go out there and call somebody, wake somebody, tell somebody, knock on the door by somebody. And when you say, call somebody, wake somebody, tell them we vote in NNP election day. Go out there and call somebody, wake somebody, tell somebody, knock on the door by somebody, call somebody, wake somebody, tell them we vote in NNP election day. And when you say, we all must agree that we come a long way with proper leadership, and we show together a leader with vision, a people's champion, call him Dr. Kid Claudius, get it done, cause he gonna do it. Call somebody, wake somebody, tell somebody, knock on the door by somebody. And when you say, call somebody, wake somebody, tell them we vote in NNP election day. And when you say, call somebody, wake somebody, tell somebody, knock on the door by somebody. And when you say, call somebody, wake somebody, tell them we vote in NNP election day. And when you say, call them, wake them, tell them, we vote in NNP again. Call them, wake them, oh God. Development we seeing, investors we getting, the construction industry, walk all over the country, a growing economy, a better working country. Come on everybody and join with me. Go there and call somebody, wake somebody, tell somebody, knock on the door by somebody. And when you say, call somebody, wake somebody, tell them we vote in NNP election day. And when you say, call somebody, wake somebody, tell somebody, knock on the door by somebody, call somebody, wake somebody, tell them we vote in NNP election day. And when you say, call somebody, wake somebody, tell somebody, knock on the door by somebody, call somebody, wake somebody, tell them we vote in NNP election day. And when you say, call somebody, I say, call them, wake somebody, wake them, tell somebody, knock on the door by somebody, call somebody, I say, call them, wake somebody, wake them. And when you say, call somebody, wake somebody, tell somebody, knock on the door by somebody, call somebody, wake somebody, tell them we vote in NNP election day. And when you say, call somebody, I say, call them, wake somebody, wake them, tell somebody, knock on the door by somebody, call somebody, wake somebody.
Let me alone. Election again here in Grenada. I know a lot of people go Balmoda. For 4 years we living in misery. We take so much pressure from NDC. Time now to make a change in the land and cast your vote for this election. Time to show them what we mean. Time to come out and vote for green. Come on, people, get ready. We go bring back NNP. Time to fire the new driver because the new driver can handle Grenada. People balling can't take it no more.
We want back the old driver.
Till he better give us the key and go.
We want back the old driver.
The bus only pack up and wouldn't go.
We want back the old driver.
We don't want you driving for we no more, no more.
We want back the old driver.
Bring him back. I want to boy. Let me alone. Now they come back with the same story about the briefcase and money. Dragging the man them all over town because they're jealous they ain't get none. Talk about the 50,000 really hide in the bank account. And they're building big house. Ask Nazim where the money come from. When Peter David opened him mouth, Nazim until he they kick him out. But good for the goose, good for the gander. It's time now to focus on Grenada. People balling, yellow must go.
We want back the old driver.
Green have to come back and run the show.
We want back the old driver.
We have investors ready to go.
We want back the old driver.
Time for the economy to grow.
We want back the old driver.
Bring him back. I want to boy. The new driver lies to everybody, even me and me family. If you know you cannot handle a bus, then why the hell you take it from us? Anyway, I pass people keep saying, it's the conductor who's driving. I don't think he insured to drive a bus, but he's sneaking on the side and he driving us. A woman says she's standing up on the street. He bus with an ex-driver in the seat. Before they crash the bus and kill all of we, tell the driver to give back the key to us. People balling can't take it no more.
We want back the old driver.
They say you better give back the key and go.
We want back the old driver.
The bus on is stalling and moving slow.
We want back the old driver.
We don't want you driving for we no more, no more.
We want back the old driver.
Bring him back. I want to boy. It takes 13 long years to get the key. Now you get the bus you and moving wheel.
And a good night to Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Once again, it is time for Talking Points. My name is Sheldon Scott. I will be here with you up until the 10 o'clock hour. It's now 8 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock on the Spine Side of Grenada, saying a special good night to each and every one of you. You have to do roll call in a short while, just making sure I have something loaded here.
People are ready. They're tired and they're fed up and they're angry. So boy, if you really care about the bus, please give back the key to us. People balling can't take it no more.
We want back the old driver.
They say you better give it to Kit and go.
We want back the old driver.
The man really know how to run the show.
We want back the old driver.
Till you can drive for we no more, no more.
We want back the old driver.
Bring him back.
The new national party going and the party for Anna going and mixing.
Yes, so indeed, we say a special good night to all the listeners via 91.9, 91.5 Real FM. Good night to you, Mr. Andre Donald.
Success, keep going, man.
Gates and the entire crew. Say a special good night to each and every one of you.
Keep going, keep going, free food, free water.
And of course, all of you on the live tonight, all of you listening via our sister station out there in Brooklyn, Noise Radio. Good night to you, Wade, and the entire family.
Go green, go green, go green, go green, show green, more green, go green. Go green, go green, go green, go green, show green.
So let me see who's on the live tonight. Let me see. And let me take Facebook first. Let me see. Oh boy, my Facebook are limited in what I'm seeing on the Facebook here. Let me check on the YouTube. Yeah, I'll have to check from the YouTube tonight. And everything just loading slow tonight, man. The internet they want to play with us tonight. Nah, the internet they want to join with us tonight. Hope it isn't affecting the quality of the stream though. I hope you all are getting it okay. So saying a special good night to all of you. I'll just have to give a general good night to all of you on the live, those of you on the YouTube, and those of you on the Facebook. And folks, remember, it's coming up this Sunday. That's going to be at a Grand Mall playing field starting from 9 a.m. Yes, you're going to have the inter-constituency football and cricket competitions. A pre-Father's Day hang. So that's going to be at the Grand Mall playing field, and that will be taking place this Sunday. Eats and drinks will be on sale. You can bring the kids. Well, some people don't like to hear the word kids. They say children. So you can bring the children. There will be fun activities for the children as well. And yeah, the cricket teams and the football teams, they'll be mixed. So it's not just men playing. It's not just women. Men and women mixed there will be playing.
Cannot fool us. We stand up inside of the house.
So just making sure I got it on the YouTube now. So let me say goodnight to you. Let me see Cynthia, Kathleen, Deborah, Sherma, Jacinta, Kathleen, Anne-Marie, Deborah, Amanda, Phyllis, Emerson, Errol, Shenron, Faithlyn, Anne, Henry, Michelle, Wilma, Hermina. I'm seeing you, Adrian Watts. Good night. Let me see April, Baby Daddy, Clive, Alan Jones. Good night to you, bro. Nicole, Devin, Janice, Stephen, Eliza, Cynthia, Christine, Gavin. Good night. Bevis. Good night to you. And I'm seeing Miriam, Gertrude, Abraham. Good night. Vanessa, Natalia, John. Good night. Roberts, Dave. Let me see who else is there. Maria, good life. Nimrod, Olivier, good night, bro. Yeah, Amanda, Stephanie, John, good night to you. Kim Creedland, good night. Devon Lane, good night to you. Wendy, Jillian, Angie, good night. Elsie, Andrea, I'm seeing Sky, good night to you as well. Cousin Coy, good night to you. And Magdalene. And let me see over on the Talking Points Facebook. Yeah, let me see who's there. I'm seeing Laurel, Denise, I'm seeing Fletcher and Petra and Landon. Dana, good night. Sherms, I'm seeing Shawnell. Let me see Maudlin, Nicole, Ingrid, Red Girl. I see you there. Ruth, Kathy Albert, good night to you. Rhonda, Charmaine, good night. Delia, let me see Raphael, Leroy, and Lindonna. Yeah, seeing all of you on to the live tonight. A special good night to each and every one of you. Ibrahim, David, Hagley, good night to you. Yeah, special good night to each and every one of you. Before I get trouble, I just want to make sure, the numbers build a little bit. You understand? Yeah, I want to make sure the numbers build a little bit before I get some trouble.
St. George's, St. David, St. Patrick's, St. Andrew, St. John, St. Mark's, direct to beat him up to Green. I see some people, they mocking Jonah, God messenger. Claiming they go throw him overboard in the seawater. So foolish people, I beg you, please think it over. As Father God have a way of striking the blasphemer. Some people could read, but I don't feel they could understand. According to the Bible, Jonah.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to send out my normal message. For some reason, my phone has died on me tonight. I can't send out my normal message. So, folks, you all have to spread the word that Talking Points is on.
Jonah, we take it home.
Yeah, my mobile died on me as I was entering. Hey, Revin, good night, bro. Laurel, good night. June, good night to you as well.
Leave Jonah alone. Leave Jonah alone in Grenada. Leave Jonah alone in Grenada.
Malika, yeah, good night.
Leave Jonah alone in Grenada. If you're calling this man Jonah, that means he do good for Grenada.
Nursey, good night to you.
Leave Jonah alone in Grenada. Well, Jonah was God's messenger to warn the people of Nineveh. Leave Jonah alone. Leave Jonah alone in Grenada. Why you want to throw him over? You feel like he don't have honor. Leave Jonah alone.
And folks, again, we must take the situation with the dengue outbreak very, very seriously. And one of the important things that you all have to note, and it can lead to you actually having serious medical complications if you do have dengue. If you suspect that you do have dengue, you have the high fever and the body aches and all of that, please, you'll have the headaches and so, you have to avoid taking aspirin. Yeah, there are aspirin and certain other categories of medication you have to avoid. I know sometimes you have the headache because you have the fever and so you have the flu symptoms, you've got the body aches, you've got the headache, and you take the aspirin. Now remember, it's called dengue hemorrhagic fever, which means that your body hemorrhages and you can bleed, right? And you take the aspirin. One of the things that you may cause, and Dr. Braffett, if you're listening, please give me a call. One of the problems that you can have is that it can, I don't want to use the word excavate, but it can cause you to bleed. Yeah? And one of the things you really don't want to do, you don't want to be thinning your blood if it is possible that you have dengue. So you've got to be very careful with the painkillers that you're taking, because if you're taking painkillers with aspirin to combat the symptoms of what you believe you have might be dengue, you could actually be causing a serious medical complication for yourself. You can end up bleeding near uncontrollably. Remember, it's dengue. We just usually say dengue, not the entire name. It's dengue hemorrhagic fever. You hemorrhage. You would start to bleed. And if you're taking aspirin, when you feel the body aches and so on, you're thinning your blood and you would increase the likelihood of you bleeding. All right, so you've got to be very careful. Right? If you suspect that it's dengue, you need to contact your medical professional also. Yeah, you may need to contact your medical professional. And any of the doctors that listen to the program can give us a call and just give a rundown of what the do's and don'ts if people believe that they do have dengue. One of the things I would say, though, is that with the rains that are falling now, it is important to clean your surroundings. Yeah, let me say that again. Clean your surroundings. Right? Anywhere that there's stagnant water. And remember, it can be a crunk cork from a soft drink or a beer or whatever it is. And as long as there's water in that, the mosquitoes can reproduce in there. All right? So you've got to ensure that you clean your surroundings. The flower pots that have the base on it with the water in it, the vase that you may have in the house. You know, some people have this thing collecting water. They may have a leak somewhere and they have something collect. You need to clean out all of those things. Old bamboo, old tires around the house. You need to clean them out because those are areas that the mosquitoes can reproduce. And then when they reproduce, they not only become an annoyance, but they become a threat in that they can carry, they are the vector, they are the carriers of the dengue. Right? So we've heard that, especially in the St. Andrews areas, there's a lot of cases of dengue. And I know that the fogging team has been out. They've been complaining, though, in some instances, because they're fogging, and then instead of people opening their windows and opening their doors to allow the fogging solution to pass through the house, they're closing up. No, you don't close up when they're passing, because what you're doing is creating a refuge for the mosquitoes. So you've got to open out your doors and windows when the fogging crew is passing through to allow the mist to pass through your home so that they can kill as much as possible of the mosquitoes, because you may very well find you close up your home, they're passing and they're fogging, you close up your home, and then after they're gone, you realize you're hearing mosquitoes singing in your head. It's your fault, not that they pass with something that's weak or they didn't do what they're supposed to do. You didn't do what you're supposed to do. So again, I'll also call on the Ministry of Health to ensure that via every means possible, including send it to me, I don't mind. Send it out. Let people know when the fogging crew is going to be in their area. Yeah? Because I'm not hearing it. I'm not seeing a schedule coming out and so on. I'm not hearing it. People need to know when the fogging crew is going to be passing through their particular area. So please, send it out as much as possible. Let us know. Yeah? Whether, even if you don't want to send it to Talking Points, but it's sent out to the media in general. But let us know where the fogging crew is, because you have people with respiratory problems, and their families may have to make other arrangements for them for that particular time when they're passing through doing the fogging in their area. So please, let folks know. Yeah, via the media, I know you have the teams that usually do a little walkthrough before you do the fogging and that kind of thing. Yeah, I understand that. But I'm saying as well, let folks know. Monday we're here, Tuesday we're here, Thursday we're here. So please, send that schedule out. Let us know when you're passing through the different areas. Because the only way to combat this is to reduce the amount of mosquitoes. Yeah, that's how you combat this. That you have to reduce the amount of mosquitoes that there are breeding in the particular areas. So we have to reduce the mosquito population. So outside of us doing our individual parts to clean as much as possible. Clean as much as possible in and around our homes and our workplaces and our church. Yeah, some people don't even want to go and clean around the church too. Right? Your community centers. Clean as much as possible around the community. All right? Outside of that, the Ministry of Health have their part to play, but we have our own individual part to play in how we combat the issue of the dengue outbreak that's taking place right now in Grenada. All right? And I hope they find the time, because we know these days they're so busy that when they run on a press conferences, 2 minutes and they're gone. I hope they find enough time to do a proper press conference and let people know what is taking place. All right? Nice. I've heard over the weekend of the possibility that there has been one death. The person had other complications from what I'm hearing, but I've heard that there has been a death in relation to dengue. So please, we need to be extra careful. Especially if you're folks that have other issues. All right, I don't want to go into the long line, but you know people who are cancer patients and doing cancer treatment, so your body's a little weaker than other people and all those different things. Once you know you've got other issues, you've got to be extra careful.
Everybody, we will deliver. We will deliver. You don't know. People want it change, so we give them change. No, it's big horrors. They want it dollars.
Unemployment high, for people go slow. For this country growth, and the sea must go.
We are the NNP. We will deliver. We are the NNP. NNP will deliver. We are the NNP. We will deliver. We are the NNP. NNP will deliver.
See some people running about having meetings all over. Now that's good. You finally realize that you've got constituents. That's wonderful.
See everybody so
Wonder if that's a response to the fact that the new National Party has been. I see a man down the south. I see you run having meeting, but I find it most interesting though that the construction project that's presently taking place on the Granans Court, the basketball court, etc. down there, tennis court. I sure see a certain pastor down there, I wonder if it's his contract, yeah? I ain't no asking a question because I find I seen a certain pastor down there. A pastor who happened to be the chairman of the board when the present MP got a certain amount of money through the Grenada Development Bank. So I realized that the pastor is now working, it seems, on a project that I don't know if he's working, I don't know if he's in contract, I don't see nothing signed thing, but I find is the pastor, I see directing thing and telling man what to do down there, ain't it?
15, Nicky still W me brother. I said 15, and bring back that as me prime minister.
Yeah, so I've been passing, and it's not once, not twice, not 3 times I see them. More than that, I see a certain pastor down on the project there, you understand? What when we call him, so they feel afraid to say it's Pastor Stanford Simon. I see him down. The way you go to sue me for saying is he, I see there?
That is why we bring him back, Jonah.
You don't have to call a person name for them to sue you, you know. I think a lot of you all are distinct to help that you had to call a person name. No inference. Where you go to sue me for saying that I see him down there? I want to know, Pastor Stanford Simon, we know that you were the chairman of the board of the Grenada Development Bank when a loan was given to Mr. Andy Williams, right? We know that you were chairman of the board during that time when a certain loan was given to him. Yeah? And now I realize that the same Andy Williams is an MP and that there's a construction project going on within his constituency, and I'm seeing you most front and center there. I don't know, are you the contractor on the, I'm asking a question here, are you the contractor, yeah? Because they ain't looking too righteous, you know, I'm telling you straight, I ain't putting my mouth in bully to say what I have to say, I'm saying it on the mic, they ain't looking too right, nice? I'm just asking a question. Because I find I see you there right through, ain't it?
See election coming there, you know who they're voting for. You have a kind of chorus that was singing.
Let me hear.
So Pastor Stanford Simon, is that you? Yeah, because I seen you down on the I want to know, you get contractor. That's your contract? Yeah? I want to know. Yeah, I want to know if your thing, you know, contract and thing taking place. I want to know, yeah.
And Grenadian people are stupid.
I want to know how the contract, if that contract was tendered or if that contract was just given to you. Because I can't remember seeing any tender documents going out in relation to that. So I want to know if the contract was tendered. And if the contract was tendered, who were the other people that applied for the contract and what were their bids and so on the contract? Do they have the capability to carry out the job? Or was it a situation that the job was just given to you? If the job is yours. So I want to know what's going on there, yes, Pastor? I feel because a pastor afraid to talk. What happened? God that had to deal with me, no he? I find it kind of suspicious, you know, that you were the chairman of the board of the GDB when you understand. And then now we see you understand. Nice, all right.
And this is a wind of change was coming in the country. Some people was so sad, some was real happy. If you thought Ivan and Emily was the worst thing you see, they say NDC is the worst change to hit the country, and they singing no cookie eye, no cookie eye. Oh yeah, what squad, no cookie eye.
I'm seeing one of my viewers saying that they spoke to one of the guys on the project and they said it was his project. I don't know. I'm still asking the question. Next thing, the guy telling a fib. I don't know, so I'm asking.
Uncle Bossing go win. Man, we fed up. Let the chorus come in. No cookie eye.
They have guts and they have belly. They have guts and they have belly.
No cookie eye. Lindan.
Hey Davis, good night to you, bro. And Kisha, good night.
The NDC.
One call, that's all.
And they're begging for another one. Sing for them. Sing for them.
Folks, we open the phone lines. And the phone lines are open 440-7377.
Cannot run this country. They're going the wrong way. The leader don't listen. They're going the wrong way. So they divide.
And let me tell you all something. I've been trying to find out some more and more information in relation to what has been taking place with the security contracts. And I'm hearing an allegation that is a serious allegation. I'm hearing that one of the two advisors in the Ministry of Youth, Sport and Culture is also one of the people who has been given a security contract. Is that so, Mr. Ian Django Thomas? I'm hearing that you are one of the individuals that's been given a contract. Now, you realize what's going on here, eh? You have people like Miss Andrea St. Bernard that on all board here, board there, all kind of thing, diplomatic position. You have people now that are advisors. And from all indications, from what I am hearing from very, very reliable sources, Mr. Ian Django Thomas. I remember Mr. Django Thomas. Let me give you all a reminder of Mr. Django Thomas. Yeah, I'm hearing that he is now in charge. He now has the security contract for various facilities. I'm hearing for some in St. Andrew and different things like that. Mr. Django Thomas, is that true? You can call us, Don't be afraid to call and say, yes, it's true. All right? But just remember that there is in place in Grenada the Integrity in Public Life Act, which I think you need to take a read of. Not only you, but those who are also involved in your engagement need to ensure that they read the Integrity in Public Life Act. All right? I think they need to read that because remember, we saw the contract there for Mr. Ian Django Thomas as the advisor within that ministry. And let me see the figures there. Yeah. So that's 4,000. Let me see. Just, 4,000. Let me make sure I get it in close to me there, man. I want to see properly. Yeah, $4,944 per year. That's in total in relation to traveling and that kind of thing. And then 54,000 per year. So yeah, so all of that is what he gained it. Then, if in addition to that, you're also getting, and anyone who has worked within the public service, and I know many of you who have worked at a very high level within the public service, listen to this program on a nightly basis. And you all can inform me if it is correct, if it is right, if it is moral for a person who is an advisor within a ministry to, after they have taken that position as advisor, then be awarded a contract in relation to something like this. Joyce Phillip, good night to you, my dear. Yeah? So I'm just asking some questions here because we're seeing the contract of the individual. The same contract, they go and they drag people before all kind of, for judicial reviewers, whatever it is, drag people before commission and all kind of thing, trying to get rid of them. This is the people's business. Yeah, this has been asked in Parliament and ought to have been given to the people of Grenada. What do you think, you're hiding it? No, that is public information. You're supposed to give that to the people of Grenada. Don't play hiding it. Yeah? So, we are hearing now that the same Mr. Thomas, yeah, Ian Django Thomas, who's the advisor within the ministry, is also now a security contractor. That's the allegation. And I would like to know, yeah, if that is so, because I'm seeing this company, yeah, this company, I realize is, and this company has been around for a while now, and as far as I know, Mr. Django, yeah, you're involved in this company, innit? Are you the owner of this company? Are you a shareholder or the main shareholder in this company? Be careful your answer. Are you the main shareholder? Yes, a partner telling you, be careful your answer. So are you a shareholder in relation to this company? Logistics Solutions Grenada? Huh? No, seriously, we want to know because I realize that same company, bro, I realize that company hiring. Yeah, I know they were dealing with properties and things up until recently. I know they're selling vehicle and they're selling houses and that kind of thing. I know they was into real estate. But all of a sudden now you're hiring and thing. What are you hiring again? Let me see. Yeah, security officers and them kind of thing you're looking for. So the company branching off into new and exciting areas. No, I want to know. I want to know, and I want to know because I realized it on your WhatsApp status, bro. Yeah, that we are hiring. Not they are hiring. We are hiring. But I could understand sometime I share WhatsApp status for people as well. If you want, I could put that one out for you too, Because I realize you're looking for administrative assistant security officers and the number is there. People can call and see who answers the number, but the number is there. Yeah? Yeah? Logistics Solutions Grenada Limited. Yeah? Is that company registered? If I go in the archives and I search, would I be able to find a registration and will it carry your name, Mr. Thomas? Remember, you're an advisor within a ministry, and I would like to know if some of the facilities that now have security officers who are attached to Logistics Solutions Grenada, I would like to know if some of the facilities under the same ministry in which you are advisor, if some of those facilities are now secured by the company that you, the advisor, are attached to. Yeah? And I remember, in everything I say, I'm also reminding you that there is in place in the state of Grenada the Integrity in Public Life Act. Even though the present NDC administration is not putting in place the Integrity Commission up to now, I haven't heard of Integrity Commission in place and thing, yeah? Mr. Django happens to be the one in the center there. Yeah, the three compañeros. The minister and the advisors. Yeah, one minister, two advisors, and a whole failed ministry. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Patrick Simmons, Mr. Django, and the Honorable Ron Redhead. Yeah, we're getting me full title tonight. The Honorable Ron Redhead. Yeah? Yeah, you understand? Yeah, partner thing. You understand? So I would like to know if the contracts in relation to security for some of the schools and facilities in the St. Andrew area on the East Coast. Yeah, I want to know if your company, the company that you own and you are a advisor in the ministry, I want to know if that is not, because that song a bit like insider trading kind of thing to me. I'm just saying. If it's so, that song a lot like insider trading, bro. Yeah, we can't have them kind of thing taking place. You understand? No, you can't do that. You understand, brother? Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do them kind of thing. Them thing are them wrong, brother. You can't do that. You understand? So we have to be careful because remember, Mr. Thomas, that according to Linked, yeah, you're linked. Yeah? Because it's saying that you're the real estate agent at Logistics Solutions Grenada. And if indeed you have a security company, I'm interested in knowing what's your background in security. Yeah? Anybody could tell me he spent some years as a police officer, security officer, something like that. What's his background in relation to security? Or who are the people who are behind the company that are there? And are they involved in the security field? I'm very interested in knowing. All if you are just saying things, asking questions tonight. Hello, good night. We have a caller online.
Hey, good night, Sheldon. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good, man. How are you?
Good night to the Talking Points family.
Yes, man. Go right ahead. You're live.
Yes, Sheldon. What I'm seeing happening right now, these men and them, this NDC, in hiding, to show the nepotism. At least they could keep this guy they may call me. They could keep him in the back and give somebody else the thing and put the thing as a fund. They may do the thing blatantly in face and we can't say nothing, we can't do nothing about it. Tonight I've been looking at GBN News, and for some reason this same integrity in public life, this lady that is in that office there, I think the Honorable Prime Minister, I think he took off the name of the CBI page, but he leaves the Minister of Finance name.
Well, not just the Minister of Finance.
It's like the men just doing it blatantly and they don't care. They don't business.
Well, my brother,
that is what is alarming. Because if we don't talk about it and go to either to the streets or call them out more, we need to call them out more, man. Them men, come on, man. For 1 year, I have a whole book of things the men do. They said that crap in a whole book of writing in it. They're about it, isn't it? I see a picture yesterday of the Honorable Prime Minister in some place where they showed holy water the man run.
Right, maybe the cameraman had the wrong angle, man. I ain't buying that one. The cameraman had the wrong angle, so he didn't get when the man get the water, man. Ole, this thing, man. I feel the cameraman was in the wrong angle, so you don't get when the man was there, man. Don't say the man run with the holy water pelt.
So you run then? Why do you walk away then?
I don't know. I was not at the facility. I can't say that is what happened there.
Well,
next thing the man gets special dose.
About 99 stories behind it, isn't it?
Next
and
thing,
I believe all the 99 stories, isn't it?
Well, you have to be careful with that one. I'll say that.
Anyhow, they may need to establish this nepotism thing, and they need to do better than that. Come on, man. They're doing too much now blatantly in public, and like they don't care. They don't business. Anyhow, have a good night, man.
Yeah, brother. So much people complaining about the government. I wonder why they complaining when it's only 1 year they spent. Put my name in Calypso if you don't know what's going on. So all of you Calypso will play just for 2-3 weeks and all kind of thing, and then that got through. And then I on the radio to call all your name every night. Put my name in Calypso. All go see. Like somebody go afraid them. Yeah, because you know what's going on right now, brother? They're eating our food. That is what's going on. Is eating our food. So Django eating our food. All of them eating our food. But you know what happened? All the foot soldiers of the political organization, all of them who were out there working on behalf of the National Democratic Congress, some of them who work on election day, they barely even get a chance to drink water because they work so hard on election day. Up to now, they can't even get a call or see the MP that they helped get in office. You understand what's going on? Yeah? Some of those who campaign with them walk from one end of constituency to the other, who was fighting the battle when some of them who face out there right now was nowhere wrong. That other people that was fighting the battle on behalf of the NDC for how much years? And now you realize it's just a clique, it's a certain group that getting everything. So a man, because that is what I'm hearing now, you could be advisor in a ministry. Lord, this thing could have never take place under Dr. Keith Mitchell. You're advisor in a ministry. And you are security contract. Say it ain't so, son. Say it ain't so. And I mean, I wondering what going on that you could have that and don't get to happen. Because Django, yeah, I just watch your status and thing to be can realize you're going after the street cleaning contract too. Yeah? And they're brave, you know. They're putting it up on this social media status and thing that they're going after it, you know. So they're going now after the street cleaning contract. So if you have a company and you going after it, know that they already had the people putting together the document to get the street cleaning contract and thing, you know. Yeah, that is what's taking place. So from what we're hearing, it is alleged that they already have the security contract. Yeah, people been calling me, telling me, yes, they're here. If you had to check that, that is who you had to go to and different thing. But they're so brave. They're so blatant with this thing that they're putting it up on the status. They're going after the street cleaning contract too. So there's advisor. They want security contract. They want street cleaning contract. They want all. And some of you who say you are supporters of the NDC, yeah, they take $150 from the lower end, the people and them that barely had anything. And you went out and you vote for your NDC. And they take $150 out of the local seed money that you was getting. They add a $2,000 onto theirs. And now the hangers-on, lackeys and brown nosers of the National Democratic Congress, those who right up there in the thing, are the ones who fatten in their pocket every single day. Meanwhile, you can't even get through to them because they changed their phone number. Yeah. They changed their phone number. But who going after? Street cleaning contract, security contract, there's advisor. Then you have who is diplomat. They with GDB, they're on GDB board. They're on Grenlec board. They're in charge of assess. And they still have advisor position within the ministry. Yeah? Then you have others who are advisors in relation to this and that. And they have all kind of other positions on boards and all kind of thing. This is the kind of thing that you have going on in this place right now. This is what you have going on in our Grenada right now. And some of you still trying to defend that. We have a caller online.
Hey, Brother Sheldon, good night, good night.
How you doing, sir?
I'm okay, man, okay.
All right, go right ahead.
Sheldon, Grenadians need a lot of money, and where they say a lot of money. The lot of money only for a group of people in the country. Even as you say, even the foot soldiers that work hard for the NDC to win, they forget them. They forget them in the wilderness. And only those that have big jobs already, more and more jobs, more and more jobs for them. Jobs for them. So what happened this year, Brother Sheldon, they're using the other man just to attack for them and to campaign for them. And when they reach in position, they turn them back on them. That is the trend that NDC always do. Right? Use the people to achieve what they want. And when they get what they want, they don't know them again. So come next election, they go come and try to bribe them now. Bribe them with something good again. I'm very sure when you look at the trend, you know, like you scratch me back, I scratch you back. You do for me, so then when I get in power, I reach out and help you back. But then not only them who you give me to help you. The most important thing in campaign is the foot soldiers. Them who going from house to house. The other person that going from house to house and campaign. What about them? You don't thinking about them too? Even some of them who campaign for NDC, they send them home too. They send them home too. Some of them, I'm sure they get contract, but they might be working with somebody that might not supporting the party. And what happened? They send them home. They just send them people. Just sending home people. That one of the achievement that they achieved for the year. Send home people and lying to people, tell people they go make it permanent. Like I say, the World Bank say that if you get 350 and 450 that you poor, you should get 650. Then what will happen? We come government now, instead of add more to the 450, you reduce it. So they lie to win and they continue to lie again in government, and lie will take them out. Because I always say I don't believe NDC had any plan us to govern the country. I rather want us to do to win election, but no plan to govern. But when you plan it, you should plan in case you win. You should also have a plan how to govern.
Mm-hmm.
How to govern. So what you see happening right now is money for the big boys who have 1 job, 6 jobs, more jobs for them.
All right, my brother. All right, thank you. 440737, and we have another call online. Good night.
Hello, good night.
Hi, you're sounding very deep, my friend. I'm not hearing you clearly.
Hello, good night.
All right, much better. Go right
You
ahead.
hear me now?
I can hear you.
Don't bother with them. The supporter and them have to make appointments to see them. They can't see them just so they can walk in the office and see them. They have to make appointments. And the supporter, they wear in the band and they say when they go to see him, they have to make appointment to see him.
Well, I realize some of them even putting on the T-shirt, the cap, the hand, is going like they're going to rally when they're going to see the MP now, you know. My goodness. Yeah, some of them, they're going like they're going to a rally when they're going to see the MP right now. They put on cap, band on hand, all kind of thing, they're going to see them. Yeah? So, I mean, come on. Seriously. NDC supporters, after a year, this is what you're getting, innit? Yeah? Imagine that you could have a NDC supporter that thinks that it's a major achievement because the Prime Minister cut a tree. So you had to call and talk about that one. That is the length we get to right now. You understand? Like if the rest of the world ain't laughing at us that we see that as a major achievement. They cut a tree. Yeah, we have a caller online.
Yeah, good night.
Hello, good night.
Yeah, good night.
Good night. Go right ahead, caller. You're live.
Yeah, what I'm saying is now, this thing was well done. I want to come into power. That's what they're doing now. It's taking this small bread from small people more than the big shots and them. That was well done. Have a good night.
All right, brother. Well, that's what we're seeing. That is what we're seeing right now. You're seeing a situation where is one group of people, and yeah, it's even worse than that, because from information I received today, there are several of them who are not even in Grenada right now. They're in the States right now. And they are preparing to come home to pick up big jobs down here. While it have people that been fighting up on behalf of that same party right now, who ain't even getting a call, they're not even getting a WhatsApp message. You understand? They're lucky if they're in a WhatsApp group, they might find out that something about to take place. But these are the same people that coming out now and try to defend this. These are the same people that saying that nothing wrong with this kind of thing that going on right there. So you telling me a man must be an advisor in a ministry, right? A man must be an advisor in a ministry, thousands of dollars and all kind of benefits on a monthly basis. Then he must get a security contract. If that is so, that he must get a security contract, which he's going to make tens of thousands of dollars off on a monthly basis from what I'm hearing. And then outside of that, you're still going after a street cleaning contract. And then the security contract that you're going after, that you most likely have gotten, there are facilities that belong to the ministry in which you are an advisor, that using the services of the security company that you have. Where's the Integrity Commission? Seriously, we need the Integrity Commission. I'm hearing, just before I started the program, one of my good friends messaged me to say, hey, Sheldon, the Prime Minister has removed his name from the list of CBI agents. I'm saying, too little, too late. Yeah? Too little, too late. Did he remove his company? Was his company removed? That's what I need to find out. And I also need to know if that company was involved in selling, even if it's one passport, between the 23rd of June and today. I need to know. Because there are serious consequences if that is so. Because we see our Prime Minister jet setting every now and again to different locations on CBI business. Being invited and taken there by CBI companies and CBI agents. Going to different forums and so on, making presentations in relation to CBI. All the time with his company registered as a CBI company in the state of Grenada, where he was the person in charge of CBI, the chairman of cabinet, and the person that signs off on the citizenship of the people under the CBI program. So we need to know, not just that he has now removed, and we know I'll remove it because talking points make Ollie remove it. Ollie wouldn't come out and say that. Ollie can't come out and say that because Ollie shame. Yeah, because Ollie thought people like me might have just hush we mouth and go and hide in a corner. Well, Ollie wrong, because that shows Ollie don't know us. Ollie don't know us. So yes, your name has now been removed. Okay, nice, well and good. Next thing is to come to the Grenadian people and say if your company has made, if it's 50 cents or a halfpenny between the 23rd of June 2022 and now from CBI. I think inquiring minds would like to know. We have a call online. Good night.
Good night. I'm calling on the Prime Minister, Deacon Mitchell, to remember the young lady involved that walked her head off to get that party moving. Up to now, they don't give her a call, they don't give her a job. She had to go and look for the hall. She had to make the sandwich. She had to get the gas, the ice. She had to get the chairs. She had to clean up. They don't even look back at her. It's my friend. She don't want me to say it, but I have to say it. They're too wicked. They must check on that young woman involved what work she head off for the party. And they don't even look back at her. Good night.
All right, my dear. Let me see a special good night to St. John, the constituency with the missing MP. I know maybe all you need to put up posters. If all you had to see all your MP, all you might have to get back the election posters and put them up because that look like the only way all you go see the MP. But anyway, yeah, these are the kind of things that are taking place. Yeah? So it's one grouping that full in the... You see, in my heart of hearts, I know that they understand is one term. So they're trying to eat it. They're trying to drink it. They're trying to digest it as much as possible. They know it's one term they get in. So all man jack trying to pad and fold their pocket as much as possible. All man jack. They're trying to just fold their pocket So you have all these kind of things taking place. Is a friend of a friend, and you had to be very close to the MP. We have a call online. Hello.
Hi, good night, Sheldon.
Hi, good night.
Yes, every time things of this nature happens, I always make these sentiments that, you see, as I said many times again, and I reiterate the point that you have to put something more at a higher level out of the island, make Caribbean Integrity Commission or whatever it is, that you could bring your case to those areas and reinforce it down here, because this is right now is going to chaos. Yeah, it is just like a disease, uncontrollable, and it's just destroying the nation. But you must have something else outside of whereby, and I show it is not only happening in Grenada, I show it is happening in other areas as well. So the CARICOM should put a union outside of each country whereby they can present this kind of problems, and from there they could, like the United Nations, they could reinforce the authorities in the islands. Yeah? Yeah, this has to be, because when you see this thing going on and on, same thing going on, and no matter who it is, which party in power, and this kind of thing, they must have, like when we had the 15-0, and I mean, nobody, there is no opposition, but there should be some form of body where this could be pushed through to put a stop to this. This they have to come to stop, because is the taxpayers' money going to be wasting all over? You check it, that is not fair enough. It is not fair enough. I mean, everybody have to survive. Yeah, we not say no, but everybody have to survive. But let's be fair and square. At the end of the day, we all have to live here. So if I try to squeeze you or you try to squeeze me, what's the sense that it's making? Yeah.
All right, my brother.
All right.
Okay. Indeed. Yes, indeed. While I'm talking here, I've gone to the CBI website to see if I'm seeing the name of the company they update by. So I'm looking to see, and I wonder if I could somehow, if I can pull this up. Let me see if I could get this up for you all to see what I'm speaking about here. And let me see, there's a way I can do that. Yeah, so let me just pull it up here for you all. Yeah, yeah, so I'm looking through, right? I'm looking through, and yeah, no, it's there, but his name is not on it. So Mitchell and Partners, but who owns the company? Not just take out his name as the contact for the company. So his name is no longer there. I'm not even seeing the name of the second person that was there that was on this end. So Mitchell and Partners is still there. All right. But what we're not seeing is his name is not there. But who does that company belong to? We have a caller online. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Scott.
Hi, good night. How are you?
I'm all right for the time being.
Okay, you're very low. Let me see if I can bring you up a bit.
Okay,
yeah.
right.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Just what you're saying there, I was about to say part of that, is that tonight we did see Miss Trotman Joseph explaining the rules and regulation of the integrity in public life. So I want to know what is the main opposition, those at in Parliament, doing towards that, because she gave out the how it is up. She gave out again that the Prime Minister's name is out. Mr. Gentleman, the other man, name is still there. So what is happening? What voice are we will we be hearing a voice from the members of the opposition in Parliament? We know that the Prime Minister tried to ask some questions and he was more or less denied, or not treated in the proper way. So what is going to happen? You are doing a good job by informing the nation, but after we inform, what happens? If the parliamentarian can't get it through, where is the people? And let me tell you, this fellow them making and saying that just for a few months ago, they are going to do this thing as long as they're in power. They are going to do this thing, change all the rules, regulations, as long as they're in power. And we whether we like it or not, they have power now. They have a 2/3 majority. So they are going to definitely do everything within the power. So unless with the 5% that in the opposition can speak out and go to the other authorities, other nations, and speak and let them know, and then get an audience with the integrity in public life, I don't think we reach in any way. Honestly saying that, I don't think we reach in any way. They are not going to stop. They are not going to stop in what they're doing. They're going to change up everything, whether you have a contract, whether you are a security contract and you have whatnot, they're going to continue doing what they're doing. So the opposition have to take the lead. And I'm serious about that. The opposition doesn't take the lead. What you're doing there will reach people, but I don't know how effective it will be. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. 4407377. And of course, for those of you outside of Grenada, 347-329-3101, or you can call us via the WhatsApp number, which is 4407377 as well. So yeah, I'm looking through here, and I'm still seeing, Mitchell and Partners. You could see I just showing you here. So Mitchell and Partners is still registered as a CBI agent. They're still registered as a CBI company. And who owns or who is a partner in CBI? Who is the Mitchell in Mitchell and Partners? So taking your name off of the website does not change the fact that you have shares in the company or you own the company. Yeah, either you own outright or you have the majority shares or you have shares in the company. So just taking your name off doesn't change anything. Yeah? Your company is still listed. And not just his company, which you can see here. And as I said, they've taken out the name here, so you see his company here. But you also have the situation where Miss Andrea St. Bernard's company, as you could see here, Miss Andrea St. Bernard's company is still there, right? It is still listed. Let me just pull it up here for you. Yeah, ASB Limited, Andrea St. Bernard, number 15 Church Street. And remember, she is an advisor and diplomatic emissary or whatever they call it, and plus on the Grenlec board and the GDB board, etc. And you also have the cabinet member, Mr. Dennis Sylvester Matthew Cornwall. His whole name there, you know, they get the whole thing here. They take that off of e-boot paper. Mr. Dennis Sylvester Matthew Cornwall, Citizen and Corporate Services Limited. He's a sitting cabinet minister. So come on, what kind of, according to how Auntie Jenny would say it, what kind of kukute is that? Only make sure I know what Jenny Simon on a Thursday. What kind of kukute is that? We have a call online. Hello? Okay, we lost that call. Yeah, 4407377. You can call us direct. You can call us on WhatsApp. Or you can call the overseas line 347-329-3101. Yeah, what kind of kukute is that? Yeah, we have a call online. Good night.
You're moving his name, that's nothing. He's still the agent of the company.
Yes, my friend. All right.
So it's time for you to do what you have to do, and Grenadian people need work. This is Hurricane Mon. Grenadians, the bush and everything on the side of the road in St. David. We need work.
Okay, bro.
It's time for them to go. It's time for the results parliament and go.
They ain't gonna do that in a hurry, man. No, they ain't doing that one. Take what I'm telling you, they ain't doing it.
All right, man.
Okay, bro. Yeah, folks. So, for those of you that want to know, let me just show you what you could do. You can go to the citizenship by investment. You can go to their page, and you could go here under the right. You seen all the thing here, right? So you can see how to apply. It have the list of local agents. When you go under the local agents, then you're seeing all of the companies that are local agents there, including Mitchell and Partners. Is it Mitchell and Partners? Yes. Let's just make sure. Yeah, we think it there a while ago. And I had it there a while ago, and now it's not showing up. Oh, it's on the top one, yeah. Mitchell and Partners. So they're there. All right. Yeah, so I don't know who they're trying to fool with that one, but we're seeing exactly what is taking place. I mean, come on, man. We ain't stupid here. We ain't stupid wrong here. You know, so you take your name out, don't mean that your company ain't making money. If the company making money, who making money? Not you making money. If it's your company or your shares, even if you have shares in the company, once the company making money, who making the money? So who is the person that's signing off on making the money? Not same you still? Come on, man. Who you fooling with that? Come on, please. Yeah, we ain't stupid, man. We have a call online. Good night.
Good night, Mr. Sheldon Scott.
Good night.
I'm calling really to have a very civil conversation with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, one thing I would like to know, you are pointing out a number of blunders by the present administration.
Mm-hmm.
As a journalist, you have a right to point out blunders. Okay? Now, what I'm saying to you is that the same way you can point out blunders now, blunders were pointed out in the previous administration. Right? Now, what I'm saying is, I'm not going to condone wrong being done by the previous government and wrong being done now. I am a citizen and a taxpayer. So anything that is done wrong, I am totally against it. Now, what I would like for you to know, what I would like to know really is that there were some things going on or in the atmosphere or in the news that you had cocked up a bill somewhere around $80,000 and the government would have paid that. Right? Now, I remember that you admitted to that. Now, are you in the process of paying back that sum?
My good friend, let me answer you before you even complete. I've made a statement in relation to that issue. In the year 2019, I've already made a statement in relation to that issue in the year 2019, and the statement stands. 4407377. Now, I give him the opportunity to talk, and we can't know is that he coming with. So you let him talk. I've made a statement in relation to that issue. It's online. You can go back and listen to it again. The statement stands. Yeah? We're talking about something that going on? No. All right? We've got a call online. Hello, good night. Hello? Hello, good night. Oh, dear. Call back, caller, 4407377. That's the number for you to get onto the inside. Ooh, what? People living big, boy. What? Hey. Wee, papa. We've got a call online. Good night. Hello, good night. Caller, you're live.
Hi.
You're live, caller. Go right ahead.
Yeah, find that conversation then.
Caller, you're very, very low. I don't know for what reason, but you're very low.
If you admitted to wanting to pay back the money and you have the audacity to keep speaking that way.
My friend, maybe you need to find the normal program. All it does call on with that. Go on that program. Don't come here. Nice? Good. Right? Wrong is wrong is wrong. Admit all you're wrong. Right? Admit all you're wrong. I know all you want to know. All you ain't getting it. I know all you want. We have a call online. Good night.
Good night, Sharon. Good night.
How you doing, my dear?
I'm okay.
Go right ahead.
Well, I just doing my little, I don't know what to call it now, but anyway, I'm pretending to be in the mind of the Prime Minister.
That's a dangerous
And
place to go, girl.
I have a statement to give the nation the way I'm thinking. I'm the Prime Minister. My name is Deacon Mitchell.
Yeah,
I'm a Grenadian,
don't say that, girl.
a brilliant lawyer, and a good speaker. I know how to convince the people to do what I want. I do not take no for an answer. What I want, I get. Nobody can control me. My intentions are to control the majority of the Grenadian people so I can achieve my goals and objectives. Who don't agree, with my way of doing things, that's their business. Some of my ways of doing things is manipulating the people, tell them what they need to hear, and behind their backs I laugh. I put persons/supporters in key positions so I can guarantee that they will I will stay in power as long as I want. I'm removing all the people from the other side and replace them with my supporters. So there is no way I can lose the next elections. And is that. That's for me, the Prime Minister. Good night.
All right, my dear. 4407377. That's the number for you to call and get on to the inside. All right, nice. I wonder if I ain't calling the numbers out tonight, man. Those two, they come kind of decent. We go leave them alone. All right, yeah. But all you have all your program, well, you just go and call up my name. Go there and call up my name. Don't come here. Nice, right? I make a statement and my statement stand. End of story. Nice. 4407377. That's the number for you to get on to the inside. So we're seeing here that our sitting Prime Minister is in breach of the Integrity in Public Life Act. That is clear that he is in breach because Mitchell and Company, even though he may take his name off of the site, the company has not been removed as a CBI agent. Not from what we're seeing on the site as of tonight. We're not seeing it removed there. All right, so we have a caller. Hello. Oh boy. Yeah, 4407. Let me try another line here. All right, let's try the WhatsApp and see if we get through on this one. Hello, good night.
Good night, Sheldon. Good night. How are you doing?
Hey, Doc, what's up?
Boy, I'm doing good. I'm just enjoying the passion with which you are delivering on behalf of the suffering people of our great nation. Thank you. Tonight is a special night. Although I joined a little late, but I am totally enjoying it. And Sheldon, thank you for the way you have answered and dealt with the last the two of the callers that were just being a nuisance to the path that we are now treading, Sheldon. And Sheldon, so let me say I believe with you wholeheartedly that our current Prime Minister, being the novice that he is, I believe that we are going to add a couple adjectives to his repertoire around him, and that is greedy. So you're already not very astute and experienced, and now you add greed. In fact, Sheldon, when you look at history, the seven most deadly sin, greed and gluttony, are two of them, and we're seeing that clearly. Let me tell you something. We want to see. So Sheldon, there is a cry now for us. We want to see the letters of incorporation to see if his name has been removed totally from the company. And you are dead right. He could remove his name from the list, but we want to see the articles of incorporation to see if he is no longer a member. And the very fact, Sheldon, that his name is still there, Mitchell, right? So his personal name may be removed from the list, but the fact that Mitchell is there, you cannot sell your listing like that. So let us ask for the articles of incorporation to see if an addendum was done to remove him totally. Because as we sit here tonight, or stand wherever we are, Sheldon, we know that every penny that comes through his company, he gets piece of. And that's why I'm glad you're asking. Show us your financial records to figure out whether or not you have made any money between June 23rd, 2022 and June 5th, 2023. And Sheldon, there is so much tonight my heart bleeds for the nepotism and the acrimony. I'm using some big words tonight, Sheldon. But what we have to understand is really and truly, Sheldon, this man stood up and he says that he is the best lawyer from the East, and that he was going to stand up for the working class, the disenfranchised, the people on contract, those who were underpaid, under $600 according to the World Bank, etc., etc., etc. Promised pie in the skies, 500 homes with veranda and pool, if you ask for pool, Sheldon. We have not seen the breaking of ground for one house, not one, not a distant one, Sheldon. Okay? But he's there taking pictures and he's there filling his pockets. And so are the people. You see, Sheldon, let me tell you this, huh? When you have a greedy leader, how dare you go up in cabinet and talk to your colleagues about the malfeasance that they're engaged with? He can't, because he's part of the same structure. And that's why a lot of them who are putting their hands in things that they shouldn't put their hand and remaining unscrupulous in their behavior, he cannot talk to them. Sheldon, we have a hard ride along for the next couple years, and I just pray that we get a miracle of intestinal fortitude to be able to withstand the anarchy that is brought upon us by the current NDC administration.
All right, my brother. Thank you so very much for your input tonight, Doc. Hello? Well, he's gone. Doc say he gone one time. 440-7377. And of course, if you're outside of Grenada, 347-329-3101, or you can call us alternatively on the WhatsApp line. Let me say good night to the listeners out there in Virginia, those of you in Maryland, those of you in North Carolina, South Carolina, those of you out there in the New York State area, those of you listening out there in Canada, those of you listening in California, my good friends out there in Arizona who tune in on a nightly basis, my other friends down there in Suriname and other parts of South America who listen to this program on a nightly basis, our friends in Africa who will be listening to the program later on. They ain't listening right now. Most of them are asleep and think they're going to listen. Yeah, tomorrow morning they will listen and that kind of thing. We're saying a special good night to them as well. All right, 440-7377. That is the number to get on the inside. So I'm saying it again. And I really want to know, where are people like Mr. Tillman Thomas in all of this? Yeah, when was time to call up people like my name and other people's name? Mr. Tillman Thomas find himself in front of the cameras at the news stations. No, much worse than anything they were accusing the last administration and the last party in power of is taking place now. You have advisors who go in after all contract. And meanwhile, you have situations where there are mothers and fathers. In other words, the two parents in the home are at home now because they lost their job in the last week and wondering how they're going to be making it at the end of this month. And then you have people that find, well, that's okay, isn't it? We have a caller online. Good night.
Good night, Grenada. Good night, Brother Sheldon.
How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I am quite fine.
Lots of rain. Good for the garden.
Yes, of course.
All right. Yeah, listen, Brother Sheldon, I was sitting here listening to the program, and, things just keep knocking me, and memories are coming back. I remember some years ago when Dr. Kit Mitchell, had set up his foundation. You remember that?
Yes.
How that they knock him, they put him in the most
they were derogatory towards him.
Category, yes. A lot of derogatory things was said about him and how we need to investigate him, where he get the money. and so on. And watch me, not even Dr. Mitchell was really managing or was involved directly in that program. You remember the later this is Hopkins was heading that foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And then after Dr. Hopkins had died, Mr. Hopkins, that SGU gentleman took up the foundation, and today what we find happening, I'm confused, and I'm certain that many Grenadians are confused also. What confusion I'm talking about? When a wrong is being done, all right? To me, it's something that is right. And when something that is correct is done, it is wrong. So it appears to me that why we are as Mr. Pierre always say, that trajectory, of a serious pathway in our country. What is right, and the scripture, the word of God makes it clear, and he says, he pronounced woe on persons who call good evil and evil good, who put light for darkness and darkness for light. So it appears to me that there are no conscience of some of our dear loving friends. And I'm kind of wondering. I'm somewhat wondering what would be our pathway. Here forward, going forward. What's gonna be on tomorrow. What's gonna happen to our young persons, our children, when we're trying to teach them, good moral, good standing. How to conduct themselves, operate business in a like manner that, there will be no question about it. I'm here thinking also, and it's alleged that in the promotion that went recently, that some of the colleagues who had been with Dr. Mitchell, not one of them got promotion. Not one of them is alleged that got promoted, from constable to a corporal, or corporal to a sergeant, etc. But gentlemen who had just gone in, and I'm happy for them. I'm glad that they got promotion, that they could, take care of the family, and they could see themselves in that professional, aspect of the work. But the thing about it is that when it is wrong, or when it is smelling bad, everybody would smell it, and that is not a good example for our country, for our people. I remember also during the campaign that the Chinese got a real licking from the opposition campaigning team. How that they were saying to the Grenadian people that the Chinese will take over Grenada. The Chinese would sell Grenada. I heard them. But guess what? Last week, and it's not alleged, right? Our ambassador walked with the Prime Minister. He walked with him in the Vincent's area. Yeah, I mean, that's good. I'm happy that they'll be getting the people in the community, be getting a community center. Yeah? But I'm looking at the hypocrisy. I'm looking at the twisting of the whole
did the ambassador,
thing, how this is.
Let me ask a question. Did the ambassador walk with the Prime Minister on a political walkabout, though? Was it a political walkabout he was making? And if that was the situation and the ambassador found himself there, I'm concerned.
Well, I am concerned. I said that when I heard that, I said, no, let me do some follow-up. And I did some follow-up. And I still use the word alleged, that he walked with them.
No, he did walk with them. The ambassador did walk. That's not the questionable. He walked with him. I'm asking if the walk the Prime Minister was on was of a political nature. If it was of a political nature, the ambassador ought not to have placed himself in that position.
Well, Mr. Scott, the wording of the Prime Minister was that he is fulfilling one of his campaign promise. So the smallest child, my granddaughter, my grandson, could say definitely that that's political. He did it in the capacity as the political leader. And the other question as I'm on it, is he still the political leader of the NDC? Because I remember hearing the gentleman saying recently when he was the political leader of the NDC. Yeah? All things like the gala, right? Things like the bingo, all of those things that, you know, he's been announcing the Prime Minister Gala. And I hope I'm wrong about it. I'm saying alleged. Right? And also the bingo. If these are political activities, right? If that is for the party, nothing is wrong with that. The party could organize, you know, a program and very well attend it as a political leader, but not as a Prime Minister. You know, we got real blows. I mean, Dr. Mitchell got real blows in the past. So how come it's correct now? If it was wrong in the past, right? Hear me on this. If it was wrong in the past, how come it is right now? How come? Huh? These questions are questions to ask. It's alleged. Have a good night.
All right.
Have a good night, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. 4407377. That's the number for you. Let me just get the mic closer. Yes, 4407377. That's the number for you to call and get on to the inside. Yeah, we've got questions. Yeah, we've got questions. Nice. Yeah, we want to know, how can an individual who is hired as an advisor within a ministry also have security contracts? And it seems as though they're going after street cleaning contracts too. How can that person also have, even if they get the security contract, have the contract for entities, for places that are controlled by the ministry that they're in? You telling me that right? You telling me nothing is wrong with that? I'm saying this, and I'll say it clearly again. There are many people who in the past spoke out on several issues who are very silent now. And if they attempt to talk at the time that this short-term government is gone, people will call them out for their hypocrisy. Yeah? They are losing the moral authority to speak on any issue in this country. Because they're hearing these things happening, they have nothing to say. They're seeing it with their own eyes happening. Worse than anything they have ever. They were writing articles in newspaper. These were the people that were calling on all programs. In fact, they would call television stations and radio programs and do special programs on certain issues when they came up. These are the people that say protest in relation to this and that and all sort of thing. And you have all of these things taking place now, and those hypocrites sit down there as though everything is honky-dory, all good and right in Grenada right now. Nothing is wrong with that. And then the constant refrain of NNP. Which NNP used to do that? Which advisor in NNP had security contracts? Which advisor that was attached to our ministry had security contracts and all this kind of thing? Everything. That's it. The stock answer. Well, wrong used to take place under NNP. And this, you used to hear these kind of things taking place under the New National Party. All of these guys full in their pocket, you know. Some of these guys going to leave office. Even in the short time that they're going to be there, they're going to leave there as multi-millionaires. Mark my words. We have a caller online. Good night.
Shalom, good night, good night.
Camille Teresa Scott.
And good night to the Grenadian people. I don't much call time now. Anyhow, I'm glad that this minister I just called it to see the hypocrisy with the Grenadian people. Shalom, these people are very hypocrite. Nobody is saying nothing. Anything Deacon Mitchell doing Grenada right now. He's right. Grenadian will not say anything. Because the shame, number one, and the bad mind and the wicked. That's the reason why Sheldon Scott, Teresa Scott, I'm sorry for what happened to none of us. Because I know, and the man was right. When Dr. Mitchell had some book thing with Mr. Hopkins and them. It's what they didn't get on with. I remember that. It's what they didn't get on it. You understand? Nobody is speaking about Dr. Mitchell now and his cabinet, what they're doing. The shame, and the bad mind, and the hypocrite. But leave Dr. Mitchell and them alone, Sheldon. Trying longer than swine, and every prayer of amen. Wait, ask God to give you long life, health, and strength. And so you could hear what will happen to the people. Leave them. Sheldon, don't waste your time on these people. Leave them. Let them full their pocket. That money they full in their pocket, you know, used to them one day. Leave them. Let us suffer for people in this country. And you have Grenadians that saying they're doing good. Leave them, Sheldon. You will see what will happen. You hear what I say? You want to see what will happen to these people? And the man is say contract is illegal, and he giving people contract out. And the Grenadian people know. The Grenadian people know, he said, when he was campaigning, he said that contract is illegal. And he giving people contract out, and they sit down in their house, they sit down in their office, they sit down in their business space, and they don't say nothing. So sorry for us. We are Grenadian Michelle. Grenadians walk in they walk in the office to go and vote, and they vote NDC. They're taking in their backside now. I don't sorry for none of them. And leave it to Michelle and them. Leave them. The security man tell me. He said he get a contract in the complex with Dr. Mitchell for how much years. And the other Saturday, so when he tell me, was the last day, Friday. And you know what he tell me? And he had people there. He vote for NDC. I say, it's damn good. It's damn good. He said, General vote. What's me working on? Yeah? He said, you don't want for Dr. Mitchell every morning. And they just give him a letter to go home. So sorry. They don't know themselves from Miss Sammy. We do bad man and wicked. All the other groups will come out. They write it all thing and Grenada today. And they dance all radio stations, all programs. Dr. Mitchell, they don't like. One man, you know. One man they suffer the Grenadian people. But we love you. Dr. Mitchell, good night. They bad mind. And they go see more trouble just now. That is just the smoke, you know. Good night to everybody. And before I go, I want to tell Mr. Carl Satan, if he's listening, the man he leave the $50, they come here. And they have to call and say they give money. Because anybody that is money by me, for anybody, they don't get it. Okay? Have a good night.
All right.
It's bad mind.
4407377, that's the number for you to call and get on the inside. And folks, when you're doing the drop-off by Cami, because she collects on behalf of Carl and the drive that they're doing to assist the gentleman with his house, then we're also doing our drive to start getting groceries and so together to assist people, and we have the dialysis patient. It would be good if when you're leaving it, you're leaving it in an envelope saying what it's for, instead of just leaving it, because it can become confusing sometimes. So when you're leaving whatever donation, make sure that you put on the envelope, this is for that or this is for the other or so on. All right? 440, and it would make it easier on Cami too. All right? 440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get on to the inside of tonight's program.
So much people complaining about the government. I wonder why they complaining when it's only 1 year they spent. They come in and complain to me, which I find strange, because the election victory, majority voted for change. So then I start to wonder, what is some of them seen? Why complain to this fella when they know my color is green? It seems like they don't have patience. That's the reason why. Or something pricking the conscience. They just cannot satisfy. Don't blame me. Don't complain to me. Why complain to me? Change you wanted to see. Oh, don't blame me. Don't complain to me. Why complain to me? Change you wanted to see. 13 years we in power. You was in opposition. You won with your...
So just to give you all a reminder here. Now, what we were speaking about earlier, remember, we're speaking about, and let me just take this call before I go into that. Hello, good night. Good night, caller, you're live.
Good night, Sheldon.
Good night, how are you doing?
They are hanging on.
All right, my dear.
I'm looking for you to give me the call. I can't hear you.
Well, I still don't have any information for you yet. We did speak in relation to the issue, but I don't have information for you yet.
Okay.
I don't want to go deep into it on air, but I don't have information on it yet.
I know.
Mm-hmm. But I am looking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're talking about the pastor on the hard court? Freaky Dengue.
Oh, they may be holding crusade. Well, look at that. Next thing is crusade.
What they don't do.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, crusade. And he might baptize people down there too.
But the sea and fire, so they have far to walk.
Well, that is why I tell you that.
I didn't think of that.
Crusade down there.
Ah, I should have thought of that. I didn't think of that, yeah?
Yeah, crusade. Tell him long rope for Magagoat. Everything is for a time. Let them run, but the race is not for the fastest, but those who could endure forever.
Mm-hmm.
God is in control. Have a blessed night.
All right. Thank you so very much, Auntie Murda.
Yvonne, good night up in New York up there.
Was she listening? You know she and Merrill must be listening.
Oh, yes, I know.
Them and bam.
And in the morning, I get in my word. Yes.
All right, my dear. You have a good one.
Right.
All right. And yeah, so I was saying, we have a situation where we have a person who we know for a fact is an advisor in the ministry. The documents are there, we've seen it. And we know for a fact that the individual is an advisor in the ministry. We also know that that same individual, they have a company. They didn't just open their company. Their company has been around a while now. All right, so that they do have a company, Logistics Solutions Grenada Limited. Right? So we know that is the company. We know that they are attached to the company because their linked profile says so. So we know that they're attached to the company. We also know that that company, the very same Logistics Solutions Grenada, we know that they are also seeking to hire people right now. I mean, it's on the gentleman's WhatsApp status. That's one of the statuses that he has up. Yeah. We also know that they're going after the street cleaning contract too. Yeah, they ain't satisfied with just security and being advisor. They're going after street cleaning too. Yeah? And we know that that individual is the advisor to the minister. In fact, that individual is one of two advisors to the minister. Yeah? We know that that individual is one of two advisors to the minister. And some people think that this is okay. Some people, if you all find, well, nothing wrong with it, well, just bring it to your attention. But some of them find that that is okay. Nothing is wrong with that. Yeah? But what I see it, I just see it as they're eating our food. That is as far as I'm concerned, they're eating our food. 440-7377. Let me see if I can grab this call here. 440-7377. That's the number for you to get onto the inside. We have a call on the WhatsApp. Good night.
Good night, Sheldon.
Good night.
I'm calling to find out how we getting bus to come down in Grandma Sunday. I'm calling from St. David's.
Okay, what you can do is contact the constituency lead in St. David. If you don't have their number, you can call the NNP main office tomorrow to get the number of the contact person for St. David. So that's 440-1875. So you can call 1875 or 1876 tomorrow, and they will be able to put you on to the lead person for St. David if you don't have that person's number. All right? So that you can get on the bus to come on down on Sunday. All right, my dear?
Have a good night. Okay.
All right, no problem. All right. 440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get on to the inside. A special good night to all of my good friends and listeners up there in St. David. Hope that you all are having a wonderful night tonight. And also, you know, this kind of pick and choose place, St. John's. I don't know if Karaku could hear me tonight because I know sometimes they can, sometimes they can't. I know the electricity situation over there is, I know that the generator did come up from Trinidad. I am not sure. I haven't heard an update. I haven't heard an update from Karaku to know what is going on right now. All right, so 440-7377. That's the number to call and get onto the inside.
To give you their support. Right now, some of them hand to mouth because you lock the
And we have a call online. Good night.
Sheldon, I call back just to say good night to Mr. Troy. Came from New York to come and look for me today.
Of course.
Troy, good night. He always listens in America. I know he's from Guam. He's listening tonight. Good night, Troy. And I want to say good night to Mr. Martin, this former Commissioner of Police. Good night, Mr. Martin. And I want to thank you for the great work that you did in your time. And also to the new commissioner they have there now. What is his name again, Mr.? I forgot his name. He worked with us in the bus terminal. Twice he worked there with us. The
name is slipping me right now,
I know he's a very nice man. He never did anything to me, so I can't say nothing bad about him. He was a very nice man to read on the bus terminal. The commissioner of police that they know that take over after Mr. Martin. I don't know. He never treat me bad. He always have a good smile and speak to me very nice. So I want to congratulate him for that post take up. But sir, listen to me tonight. You have it to do in that police post now. Because your enemies in your footstool, your enemies in your footstool. Those that they have, they know. Yes. You understand? You will have a hard job on your hand. Good night, sir.
All right, Cami. 440-7377. That's the number to call and get onto the inside. I'm just checking out some of the comments. Yeah, checking you all out in the comment section. And yes, I do find it. It would be undiplomatic if an ambassador finds themselves at a political event. I'll just say that and leave that for what it's worth. In my view, it would be undiplomatic of an ambassador to find themselves at a political event. All right? Whether it be a walkabout or whatever it is. That's my view in relation to it. Nice? Good. Nice. 440-7377. That's the number.
What you promise. And if they have children overseas, you remove the name from the list. Don't blame me. Don't complain to me. Why complain to me? Change you.
So when I am finished tonight, I'll take a look at the GBN report and see what they're saying there.
Why complain to me? Change you wanted to see.
Because simply taking your name out as a contact person when your company is still the company making money doesn't fool anybody. It's still your money. You're still making money off of it. Whether it's you making the whole dollar, or you're making 50 cents off of each dollar, you're making 25 cents or 35 cents off of each dollar, you're still making money once the company belongs to you or you're a partner in the company.
If they only give you a chance, you'll do some improving. You went out to them Imani and make them understand. If they vote for NDC, you giving them a grand. Now you from the government, you bring youth empowerment. All who were getting 700 right now.
And we say a special good night to the men and women of the Royal Grenada Police Force. And again, I'm making a call on behalf of the Coast Guard officers who had to be sleeping on mattress on the floor. Please do something to assist them. Please do something to assist them. Nice.
Change you wanted to see. Oh.
whether it's a temporary dorm or whatever you all have to do, please.
Why complain to me? Change you wanted to see. Since after the election, supporters threatening me. They have a letter from madman. Go home immediately. So I tell my fans and my family not to worry about me. When they carry the letter, just take it easily. Don't call the radio station. Don't preach victimization. Cause if you all know the madman, this youth always have a plan. If you listen to my songs and what I just tell people, one door closer the madman, another one will open. Don't blame me, don't complain to me. Why complain to me? Change you.
Some of you all in that comment section, you're not easy. Yes, indeed. And folks, it's a serious matter we have here, because it seems as though some people just interested in filling their pockets as much as possible. In my humble opinion, they understand, they believe they only have one term. So they're trying to see as much as they can make in that one term. Other than that, the three people involved in the hierarchy of the NDC that involved in CBI would have wrapped up operations. They would have officially had their companies removed as CBI agents. Not go and taking your name off as one of the contacts on behalf, but having your company removed. Because for you to be a CBI agent and sitting in cabinet is wrong. You ought to be removed. Yeah? If you have made any money between the 23rd of June 2022 and now, you ought to let the Grenadian people know. Has your company been involved actively in the CBI program between the 23rd of June and now? And if so, how much money has your company made? Because remember, in the case of the Prime Minister, he is the one signing the certificate of citizenship on behalf of these people that are gaining Grenadian citizenship through CBI. So each time he signed, and it's his company that brought in that individual or that group of individuals, he will make money. So we want to know if his company has been actively involved. Don't try to shut it down by throwing something on GBN and saying that, oh, now the Prime Minister has been removed as a CBI agent. He had no right to be a CBI agent and Prime Minister at the same time, choosing the committee, signing off on the citizenship and so, and also trips in all over the world on CBI business. Not Grenada business, CBI business. Yeah? That is wrong. So we need to know if that company, and also the companies of Miss Andrea St. Bernard and the company that Mr. Dennis Cornwall is associated with, we also need to know if those two companies have been making money out of CBI between June last year and now. And we need to know how much, because next thing we hear is a couple million they make, Yeah, people might have become millionaires in a year, You never know, It could be a situation like that. We don't know if some people became millionaires in the last year. We do not know. I think I have a caller coming through. But we don't know, and we need to get the answers to those questions. The mere fact that they would do whatever it is they did on GBN tonight shows that the message is getting home. So I hope that each and every member of the cabinet and all of those lackeys, brown-nosers and hangers-on that are there as advisors, etc., to those ministers, that each of them take the opportunity and read the 2013 Integrity in Public Life Act and the amendments that were made to that act over the past years. Yeah? They also need to read the Anti-Corruption Act, and they need to look at the amendments that were made to that act over the years. All right? So they need to familiarize themselves. And I would call on, when we do have an Integrity Commission, because as far as I know, the term of the present Integrity Commission has ended. A new Integrity Commission has not been put in place as of yet, as far as I know. I've not heard of a new Integrity Commission being put in place. So if that has taken place, then I expected to see some sort of note coming out to the media and things in relation to that. I've seen nothing. I've heard nothing in relation to that. So we need an Integrity Commission in place, because there are some reports that need to come. Yeah? There are some reports that definitely need to go to the Integrity Commission. Because we cannot have these sort of things taking place. Yeah? You're hearing about other security contracts and so, I'm hearing stories of people that have got security contract that just went and registered a company. They went and registered the company to get the security contract, so they just went and registered a company. They have no background in security at all. None. No background in security and security matters. And these are individuals that now are given contracts with scores of people that have to work under them. And they don't know anything about security. So, in fact, what you're doing is endangering the different groups of people that you're supposed to be securing, because they're not interested in actually doing any work and having these places secured. They're just interested in the paycheck that comes at the end of the month. That's all that they're interested in. So they're actually endangering the facilities because they have inexperienced people as the lead, even if the security officer themselves may have some experience. But if the lead person who is in charge overall doesn't know what they're doing, then you have a problem. And you had people that had these contracts for an extended period of time. Yeah? You've had these programs that are programs for an extended period of time. They've been doing security for, in some instances, some of the people that I've seen removed, they've done this thing for decades. And they've just been taken out simply because they're perceived to be supporters of the New National Party or known supporters of the New National Party and so on. Not that they have not been doing a good job. Not that they don't know what they've been doing. Not that they don't have an excellent track record. Simply because they are or are perceived to be supporters of the New National Party. Simple. And then you take people with no experience. Because I want to know what experience Django have in security. What experience does he have? Because now you're looking for security officers and administrative officers and okay, all you apply. Apply is work. Apply. So you turn on work. Apply. That is what we are seeing taking place, and it's a serious matter. We have a caller online. Hello, good night.
Good night.
Hi, good night. You're live caller. Go right ahead.
Yeah, what I'm saying is with the security helter-skelter. I know when you have to do a security, the security personnel have to train whoever they get into work. You have to be trained for what you're going to do. Training security like how you train a police officer for the different places that they will be working. You can't just take people and put people in security just like that.
But that seems to be what is taking place here. It's just like, okay, you want a job, we put you as a security officer.
Yeah, but that this helter-skelter, you can put cat to watch cheese and just take somebody and put them in hospital or put them by a daycare for them to rape and do people, children, all kind of thing. Because this thing is crazy. It's not going on in this business.
You're correct, caller. You're correct.
This thing, what's going on is not right. Because this thing with this, I sit down for myself when I figure out, I say, well, how a prime minister could be doing that? You're going as the head of your company and then whatever, and then a prime minister not supposed to be doing that. To me, you don't really understand the office he hold, You don't really understand nothing about governing a country. Not one set of color. Is no color. Is the whole of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique you have to look after. But anyhow, if we don't take stock, who went dead, badly wounded when they come out there. So have a blessed night.
Thank you very much, my dear. Oh boy, yeah. 4407377. We still have a couple minutes remaining on tonight's program. 4407377. You can give us a call. I'm seriously concerned. Security is not an area that you play around with. Yeah? I've worked as a security guard in the past. I've done that. I've worked as a security guy. I know it's something that you don't play around with. It's a serious, serious business. Yeah, so you don't just take any and anybody and you give them a contract. There should be some sort of background in relation to this area. Yeah? And as you can see, the same thing that took place with the security is going to be taking place with the street cleaning. Because you already see logistics. Yeah, they putting together the proposal. to go and get street cleaning too. So you know that something is up when it comes to the street cleaning contracts as well. We have a caller online. Good night.
Good night, Shalan.
Hi, good night.
How are you?
I'm fine, actually.
Okay. Well done with when you switch off the first caller that's trying to make a point there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy when you put him in place. I don't know. I know they're getting paid to do them things, and them. I'm not getting paid, but tell them I'm not getting paid to say what I have to say. We have a security company in St. David's too, and the same one that bashed Oliver Joseph. He have one and he can't even spell. He can't even write his name. But they give him a company to run, a security company.
So there's a similar situation. There's a similar situation taking place in St. David, you're saying now, when it comes to who gets security contract up on that side.
Exactly. I could call him, but I won't call it. No. They better don't get me on the other side. Because I have nothing to lose. I tell them that already. Everything, they are my children's name. I have nothing to lose. Two, I called on behalf of some people from Belial. They said to tell the minister, the prime minister, stop doing like if the mouth is on the ground about this wash. He had to do 60-something wash in Belial.
Mm-hmm.
If it have about 5 homes that doesn't have bathroom and toilet, they have that, the most I know about. So they say stop making them so vulnerable. They don't like it. And he's from St. David, and his family's from Belial. I don't know why he's doing that. So they asked me to speak on that for them.
Okay. Because it may have people looking down on them now as all using latrine down there. Yeah.
Exactly. And you don't do people that. I've been talking to a few of them, and they say they don't know why he's doing that. Then I heard they mention about the ban, you have to go to offices. Yes, that is true. In St. David, they did that. A friend of mine, I met her today, and he was speaking about that. And she said she voted for Andy Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And she said when she go there to the office to get some material to help fix her home. And she said that they asked her who you vote for, and all kind of question they asked her.
They're damn fast. You can't ask people that. Why they asking people that they're fast? You can ask a person who they vote for.
Give me permission to come and speak to them. I said, well, I'm going to call tonight, you know. About that, she said, yes, go right ahead. I'll be listening to you. She lives in Grand Anse. Ask her about who she voted for. So when she tell them, well, she's an NNP. They tell her she's not getting no material. Go to the NNP people. That is not nice. She's a Grenadian. You don't do people them things. And these things are pissing me off. She are a Grenadian. You don't do the people that. You don't do whether you vote for a cat, dog, or pig. That's not your concern. You either help or you don't help. I find they overdoing it now. In that one situation, a lady told me she go to the office. They tell her some of these people like to beg too much, so they remove the office now. They have it in some premise. I don't even want to know. How you can say the people begging too much? Who you wanted to beg? Who you wanted to ask?
And you see, this is the story that we're hearing right around now, that when you go to these offices, you're being asked who you vote for.
Yes, that's
true.
And
I didn't want to believe it, but I keep getting the same story over and over. And it's like, my goodness. The reason that we vote in the way that we vote is because it's a secret ballot. You're told how to fold your paper so that the people can't see. Until when they count and vote, then they count a vote, but they don't know who gave that vote, who made that vote. It's private. It's your business. Anybody ask you that question is out of order. In fact, it should be criminal, as far as I'm concerned. It should be criminal of them to ask that question at any constituency office. There should be consequences.
And the ageable lady that told me that, and I don't believe she's going to lie, so she's claiming to be a Christian. She told me that. She said, Miss, look what I did. Went down to the office in Redgate. Okay, they had 2.
Mm-hmm.
And she went down to the one in Redgate. And she said the 2 young ladies that was there, that is One was his secretary and one was whatever. And asking her who she vote for and blah, blah, blah. And go back to go back to Oliver. Oliver used to vote for and blah, blah, blah. That don't concern them. That don't have, I mean,
It's frustrating. I understand.
Of course. Put an ageable person, make the lady walk about twice or 3 times, and then after you have to tell her that? That is embarrassing. She said she just got up and like a cocktail dog, and she just walked away.
My goodness.
Yeah, she said that they told her that in the office. 2 young ladies told her that sending these people begs too much.
Oh, boy.
So, what if you don't have something? Wouldn't you ask for your property warranty? It's because you don't have, you're going and ask for assistance. Whatever help you could get in whatever way. That is not nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's aware of it, but they got to do something better than that.
Yes, caller. Well, caller, we're nearly out of time.
Yeah.
So I'd like to thank you. All right. Thank you. Yeah, and that again is the reality of what is going on out there. And then with all of this too, I still hearing that some people say they're leaving the states, they're coming down because they secured jobs with this administration down here. Imagine the people down here that work with them and so on. They ain't getting through it. But it are other people that secure jobs with them and they're looking to leave the states and come down and so. My. Folks, that's about it. That's all the time. I see both lines ringing and thing, but that's it. That's all the time we have for tonight. I have got to be out of here. And everything you say and do it safe and secure. I want to be speaking to and with you and not about you. I'll be back on tomorrow night, God's willing, from 8 p.m. So whatever you want to tell me tonight, hold it and we can talk about it tomorrow night, God's willing. All right, folks, I am out. Let me see if I could get earlier. Yeah, I think that's the one we had to get a little go there. Right, nice.
Get down to roots, remember we tradition. For this Kambule, Chambalasi ruling this time. Yes, we everywhere, taking it from the grapevine. We breaking all rules with fun, picong and rhyme. If the campaign didn't pass in the yard, they wouldn't have say, how me mad bad motor pay to pass in the yard. You say to make it better. To sting me finger. Now only 1 year later, this country having heart failure. Hey, you vote, you don't vote, same damn thing. The heart or the hand, same damn thing. The change we ain't change, same damn thing. You win, you don't win, same damn thing. Capital, nice and margin, girl. They rob. We love honesty, with it we must succeed. How can we grow without our basic needs? If you change your course, here could be paradise. Why strangle the hopes by trying to build on lies? If the taxman didn't pass in the yard, they wouldn't have said, oh, me mud bad, Mr. Finance, don't pass in the yard. We working for little money. You take it back as you give me. You entry a falsity, and now you kill me with the death levy. We vex, we don't vex, same damn thing. We talk, we don't talk, same damn thing. We walk, we don't walk, same damn